So I take it you're trying to tell me I have only a certain amount of time left. All right. Well, gotta get to the attic. That's a new sound. Also, I didn't. So don't go to front door locked. Okay. And now we gotta figure out the attic fairly quickly. Well, I mean, not quickly. We still got 3 hours. He doesn't attack until 10. God damn it. 10:40. So, all right. Let's try not to screw up so many. So. Oh, damn it. Well. Okay, so what's not connected? Negative. So, like, literally this that connects the positive, that connects the negative. So now I have to. Mhm. How did I just get it back there? Get rid of that one. Damn it. There's negative. The negative is done. But I can't reconnect that positive. wasn't paying attention to the time. I'm not gonna lie. That really kind of scared me. Oh my god! Ugh! All right, hey, there's the negative again. Is there a way to? So that right there. Okay, those two are the same thing. So let's move one out of the way. You gotta be kidding me.
Welcome to my show.
Hey, Shobi! Thanks for resubscribing. I almost forgot what Space Ghost was for. Oh, there's another death. Alright, now I have the plus! Dude, just do it. I gotta figure this all out again. God! Ugh! So at that point, I look at Gary and say, that makes two of us. Gary clearly wants to back down, but I don't want to back down. And we stared that guy down until he backed off. You intimidated him? Ah, never wanted to fight. Turned out he was joking. Huh? Huh. So that happened at the Roadhouse, huh? Yep. Huh. Haven't been to the Roadhouse since we were all there together. The first time we watched the Proceeds. Must have been what, like 3 years ago? Yeah, glad you had occasion. Glad you had occasion to grace us with your presence again. Yup, glad you had occasion to What? Alright, well, my grandma died very conveniently. He wouldn't have come otherwise, and I thought Pete was the flaky one. I've been busy. That's not what I said. That was the lie. Alright, so we'll relax. We're supposed to be having fun. We'll drink out of dirty glasses and watch some falling space garbage, and it'll be great. But isn't the bar just outside of town? Where are we going? Going to the site where I've been working. Why? And why are you telling me this now? We're going to get to the bar way after everybody else. I told the others a later start time. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to pick up my last check alone. Your last check? Last time we talked, you seemed crazy about that job. Last time we talked was like 14 months ago. My mom owed me some money. It's fine. Okay. Wait. Didn't we just pass Riverside exit? Isn't that where you said your site was? Don't start itchy. Do you know what day it is, Emily? August 13th. Friday, August 13th. So what? You're superstitious now? Wait. Are you afraid to go back there? Is that why you quit? Nobody sticks around those types of jobs long. You either work a decade, tear up your body, or you quit before you're in too deep. Yeah. Uh-huh. Buddy of mine, Martin, kind of an older guy, wife, 2 kids. He's spotting another guy, Brian, as he's bringing in a dump truck full of gravel, laying a foundation. Truck hits a bundle of rebar. The scaffold collapses. Martin falls into the pit. The truck tips behind him, just enough to dump all the gravel on top of him. He's chest deep in gravel now, but his arms are free. He's responsive, feeling okay. Miracle. But it turns out, I mean, that's 18 tons of gravel in there with him, right? All that weight. It's pushed all the oxygen in his blood up to his brain and below the waist. He's crushed. He's just one big bruise. When they pull him out of there, all the blood's going to go racing to his legs. He's going to go into shock, and his brain's going to die. So this is it. They bring in his family, explain the situation. They hug him, say goodbye, and then they winch him out, and he's gone. Jesus Christ. Christ. That's awful, Cliff. They really pulled him out like that? You don't believe me? No, I believe you. It's just... It happened. It happened to somebody I know, Emily. And it's gonna happen to me. Either I live hard and die young like Martin, or I become a lumpy old asshole like my dad. But what are you wanting to do? Lumpy old asshole or eyes on the road? Oh, we are kind of veering around. Holy good God, Cliff, pay attention at least. Let's see. Sorry, Cliff. Apparently that's all I say. Don't mention it. Wait, where are we? How long have we been driving for? I'm going to frickin' figure out this damn puzzle. Alright, so I think the plus needs to go up and around while the minus goes down. It's just that I think I fuck up the puzzle so much that it takes me for... Can we just get this power box on? Okay. Well, I gotta figure out the water puzzle still. I like how she runs, clenched fists, arms out, and for sakes. Okay, I think the plus might be perfect where it's going, so. No. See, I think the plus has to go up. And the minus has to go down. What was that? And why was it so friggin' loud? Okay. Currently now I have none of it. For fuck's sake. So now I have the minus, but now the plus is going all the way up. And it's just one flip, and it. Where am I I'm missing a key switch. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I literally just took that all the way up. Oh, 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 oh. Fuck. Wait, is there a way that that even can go? We're at 9 o'clock. Power's gonna go out here soon. How did the fuck? Oh, I just. Power's out. Ow! How did I get it back to this one? know it's probably fairly easy. I have 10 o'clock. And now we've got the negative back down there. And now the positive. Now neither one of them. Uh... Wait, why does that not work? They're both going down there. Why does that not work? Hold up. What am I messing up here? How does this not work? Ha-ha! Fuck! Go, bitch! What the fuck? What the fuck? What was with the fucking super big one? Whoa, what was with the really big one? Did they literally just walk by the other person? By the way, this stuff is really fucking good. I like peach rings, the candy. And this is really fucking good. I quit drinking energy drinks because I was so worried as I was getting older. This actually isn't really that bad. You're gonna fucking kill me, aren't you? Wait, hold on. Oh. I hate that I have to do this every fucking time. Fuck! I don't know what I was thinking. Shit. Why do I suck at these puzzles? Parker again, I was locked out of the attic today because I couldn't solve your little puzzle. I don't understand what's so difficult about it. Next time you need to get in the attic, just press the buttons in this order. I'm not saying I want to guide your puzzle. I'm saying you should install a normal lock. Oh, I do not like... Oh. Seven, 3, 3. Can I hide anywhere up here? A broken exposed wire. Touching this would be very bad. No shit. It's a box with 3 lights and a big old mad scientist switch. Looks like it provides power to the accumulator. There are 3 gnarly cables coming into it from below. You fucking... Oh, sounds like opening machine made something break downstairs. These cables look like they carry a lot of electricity. I guess I need to follow them to source of power if I want to turn this thing on. 2 of them disappear into the floor. The other goes into a spiky looking machine. Is that the thing with the lightning rod? I want to look. Blueprints of the weird machine in the middle of the room. Is that the nest's accumulator? 3 cables run power to the accumulator from elsewhere in the house. 2 generators and a weird machine. 3 power sources for the 3 lights next to the switch. I guess. So I need to follow the cables to 3 different power sources, and I can turn it on and end all of this. So there's... 1 through 8. Okay. I was, the dragon. Oh my god, that thing's loud. So pink. And I can't tell where the pink cable goes. So anyway, what all new information do I have? Seven, 3, 3. I got that. Stay. I still have stay. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can really... Wait, hold on. He's up here. It's up here. They're up here. So he does come up here. I was going to question that. Okay. It's on the side of it. Never mind. Is it me? Is it me? It's a big wiener. Big wiener said bastard on it. Oh, I thought I heard something at my shoulder rubbed up against. Okay. All right. It was 733. Right? Oh. I just walk into a waiting lounge? What the fuck? So you decided to live forever. Is this it? Is this all you ever wanted? Don't worry, it's not going to hurt. To hurt, it's going to take a long time. Why It's good you chose to be this way. This is where you belong. We've been waiting for you. This is the only logical conclusion. Very smart. 5 commitments. Heaven is already inside you. There's nothing wrong with lying to yourself. You never have to feel bad ever again. There are no mirrors where you're going. Nobody's going to miss you. Smile, you're here forever. Hello. God, so it's an old analog clock. Seems to reflect the current time. Well, it looks like a punch-in, punch-out device that you would clock in and out. Oh my fucking God. Breaking the mold. Must you exhibit society for trust and such. Scent of burning plastic would typically be cause for alarm in the halls of the art gallery, but the latest exhibit from the Weintraub Center is anything but typical. At least time doesn't continue as I do this. If you follow the warm, crown-like smell through the halls of the Lindsay H. Drolet Gallery, you'll find yourself in a small room occupied by only a device the size and shape of a cigarette machine. Artist Clara Jones, convinced of the idea of the trinket left on the windowsill, melted inside, inspired. She combined her background in engineering with her passion for machinery to craft this curious device. I wanted to capture the pure feeling of anticipatory joy you have as a child, feeding pennies into a machine that ultimately spits out disappointing metal curve, and you cherish it anyway. Jones is coy when asked how the machine works, but it gives the piece an air of magic. She simply says the molds are made of a material that erodes in the presence of plastic. The first few casts of the day are pristine, finely crafted figures with surprise level of detail. But at the end of the night, the machine belches out distorted forms that might seem more than home in a Dali painting. Jones says they're her favorites, and patrons seem to agree. The room swells with people near closing time. They all return from their commune with the machine, a new toy in hand, and a sparkle in their eye, the author included. I was able to interfere with the machine's glass and the fortuitous lull in the crowd. Okay, I don't know if this is actually anything I need to know, but lull in the crowd. It was a piece that invites you to play. The fine details in the casting, the satisfaction, pressing the buttons, the chunking of the inner workings, and experience. You feel inner child, vacationing and happily. After a minute, it chirped pleasantly, presented me with a pink, waxy shape. There's a certain beauty to it, as if it was hard candy sucked smooth. As if the form eroded against millennia of desert wind. All right, so let's. What is that over there? Don't forget the combination for the store is posted on the bulletin board by the generator. I don't know how to get. He got lost in his hedge maze last time. It's not that big. Hedge maze, but the combination's there if you need it. On the bulletin board next to the generator. Hide. Alright, so 00xx/x/x/xx. Alright. Combinations next to the bulletin board of the generator. Blue cable disappears through the wall here. So I need to figure out how to get through this door. Not bulging. I think the lock mix is controlled by the nearby device. So I need to figure out number 2, because this is number 3. Oh shit, there's an elevator. I relatively short list of names, dated months apart at the bottom of the list. Miss Parker M. This handwriting is manicured and perfect. I can't even see what time it is. None of the other names in the list are in the last first format, and none of the others list a middle initial. So what is it? Nest. One of this is Nest Parker M. So Parker M Nest. How many? God, how many floors are on this? I guess this is a map. But it looks like a maze or a dungeon or something. How big is this place? So that Yes, Pete? Don't the other kids seem like strangers to you? Huh? There's something kind of naive about them. It's quaint in a way, but it's so unlike how I remember them. Christ, those dank tunnels underneath the house. Pretty intimidating, huh? I don't know how to get through them, but the map must have something to do with it. Didn't Gary used to work at a place like that back in college? So why are you doing this? What? Why are you helping me? Why do you think I would want to hurt you? Wait, this is Cliff, not Gary. How much time has passed? Because now there's a cobweb. Gary. Emily, have you gotten a chance to talk to Francine about the homeowner not showing up? Or, I guess, has she already come up to you about it in a panic? No, what happened? When we got to the house yesterday, we were supposed to be let in by Mr. Ness, the guy who owns the place. Said there was a key in one of those fake rocks, and it says, make yourselves at home. Talk about hospitality, huh? What about dark industrial tunnels filled with steam? I sure did. Man, is that ever a time? Some questions. First off, what are steam tunnels? And second, why are steam? What are steam tunnels? What was it? Who knows? Who's Gamora? Why or what is a Gamora? Why or Gamora? I can't remember, but yeah, that was sorry. I fucked that whole thing. Good question. Short answer. And I don't know. Fucking thanks, Pete. I mean, I kind of know. Back in the 50s, these tunnels under the college were used for steam heat for the dorms and classrooms. Sometime in the 70s, that mostly gets replaced with gas and electric, but the tunnels are still there and still producing steam. In the 90s, they started to use those tunnels for network infrastructure instead. But some young IT kid still needs to run through those tunnels to maintain the coax and the RJ45s, right? So when I was working IT for the school, that was my part-time job. That was part of my job. My supervisor was very casual when he told me that if I walked into certain parts of those tunnels at certain times, I would die. How did avoiding the steam work? Pretty simple. Sections of the tunnel were color-coded, and the maps in the area had lights that lit up in a sequence. When the room's matching lights was on, it was full of deadly steam. So it was mostly about internalizing the sequence, picking a safe room, and waiting it out until it was safe to leave again. And then spending a few years suppressing it, suppressing the memory of it. Talk to you later. Cool. Alright. I don't know, like, how much that helped. And I like how the cellar is just open now. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted... By the way, I'm now realizing this. And I guess I don't know if it would have to be... If it would have to come to Game Grump's attention or whatnot. But the indicator down below is wrong. It tells me left stick to select, but that moves me. If you hit the right stick, it selects between the two. So that indicator is wrong. Should be, it says L and it should say R on it. Don't know how that's going to get back to him. Maybe I would need to send some. Anyway, can I open this door? I didn't go into it. So you decide to live forever. Alright, I already read that. Now here it is left stick. Applicant, Parker Nest. Application fee plus donation paid. Administrator notes Parker is not like a typical applicant to our society. Across the range of social descriptors and pedigrees, he does not appear to be a model applicant. However, spending time with him, convinced that his suitability seems to be based on a carefully curated and performed set of behaviors, all structured around a simple assumption. He's convinced he deserves to be here. There is a person standing on the other side of that glass. Holy shit. Was that there the whole time? On multiple occasions where I attempted to reach out to him, he instead jumped to provide his knowledge of our organization was greater than my own. Now I'm scared to shit. He's waving. He's like this. How could anyone be so obsequious and so arrogant at the same time? Applicant status denied. So it's there the whole time. But he's not. Oh my god, that is freaky. Anyway. Okay, no. I'm trying analog clock accumulator. Oh, here it is. Good job. She opens that up from behind her back. Ah! I thought I was at the right time. Emily? Hey. You have that look like you're not listening to me. Were you thinking about all your friends getting murdered? No? Oh? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I might have been drifting a bit. What were we talking about? Well, I mean, I was talking about this work thing. Like, we've been working for this other company as a intermediary, and we don't really know who the parent company is. Like, it's this big nasty umbrella. I've been ignoring it for a while, but it's like a hangnail. It keeps reassuring itself and reminding me how much it bugs me. My cube mate Beckon, he found a typo in one of the data sets he was graphing, and it seems like they did find and replace, and the stuff we're charting out are actually munitions. Can you believe that? Like, are we part of some kind of extra legal military thing now, where the civilian arm is some kind. I'm also like running my mind of different things, and I think I've got something else. Just let me get through this. We don't even know it. Sure, like that kind of reminds me of the situation I'm in. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I feel trapped, you know, and it seems like there's an easy answer in front of me, but I don't know if I should take it. So is this it? I just give up and keep failing the same way over and over and over, not leaving my apartment for months on end? But then again, I don't know how else to get out of the situation I'm in. Like some machine in somebody's attic somewhere. Emily, you're literally not listening to me. Do you ever? What? Sorry, of course I do. Can't keep having this conversation with you. I know you're hurting, but this is far from the first time we've had this conversation. This isn't the first time we've had this conversation this week. Sometimes I just want to talk about my own crap, Emily. I don't just want to sit around telling you what you want to hear over and over. At least tell me something that makes sense, please. You got to make that sense on your own. I can't keep doing it for you. I know. I'm trying to figure that out. At least tell me it's going to be okay, please. 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 Okay, anyway. The analog clock down in the basement, it punched in. It was like a time clock where you punch in. It also looks exactly like this right here. Ah. Haha! I knew it. I knew it. All right. What the fuck am I looking at here? Ah, panel number 2. All right. Miss Claire Jones. The Board of Trust and Associates Entities is pleased to congratulate you on your acceptance to our program. Our administrative officers were particularly struck by the achievements in sculpture and the application of your engineering background to abstract art installations. We feel you are an excellent fit for our conservatory. Close to the official administration forms and housing agreements. We very much look forward to meeting you in person and helping cultivate your unique talents. Warmingly, Darla Sheedite. Sheedite. So I did not hit number 2. Head of administration. All right, there was something else here. Okay. All right. So handwritten note attached in case anybody else needs to use the pump in the cellar. So how do I change these? So if I go down in the cellar, I'll have to punch in the combination, but I want to see what else is up here. At least I didn't read Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is the second time we have attempted to contact you regarding the residence at 1142 Oliveira Street. Our records indicate that the residential dwelling on your property has been consuming an amount of power that could only be possible through an illegal modified utility meter. As a point of reference, the average home in this city uses 30 kilowatt an hour per day. The amount of energy, I think that kilowatt hour, I think that's right. I don't know. You know what? Let's, instead of making me look like a complete and utter idiot, let's look and make sure. KWH. Kilowatt hour. Haha! I took pre-engineering technology that also obscured into the electrician's class, so The amount of energy your property consumes. Also, I failed that class because I skipped out on it in my senior year, and because I could not stand the teacher. If he's still out there and is ever in the world, I mean, this is 20 years, 20 plus years now. He can kindly fuck off because I could not stand him. As a point of reference, the average home in this uses 30 kilowatt hours per day. The amount of energy you're probably consume is equivalent to the power drawn by the oncology wing of our nearest children's hospital. Unless you're treating a Girl Scout troop of child cancer patients in your basement, we strongly recommend rationing your usage. Is that like I'm not reading all this. This is me getting harassed about pay the damn fine. Read schedule. Regular day 6 probably wake 7:30 more realistic wake up time. With some coffee, toast, journal reads, sit if weather permits, attempting to prevent my small garden from dying fetal practice. Put on face on my. So is this Clara? Work. Pleasant ritual of making a little sandwich or salad, a cup of iced tea, a bit of a nibble, and a rest. Tinker with the project du jour. Work. Dinner, elaborateness, depending on how trained I feel at this point. A little treat, whatever it looks like to be given today. Scone, piece of chocolate, guilty pleasure, TV, nice bath, combination above. Meditation, or whatever you would call it. Wind down, sit on porch, prep, invite company if anyone's commendable, as you well know. Read, rest, blah. Realization I don't have to stick to the schedule one iota. Maybe it's just an overly idealistic version of myself attempting to portray here. Typical of me. Optimistic bedtime, realistic bedtime. Who was this for? Okay. July happenings. Now the code is 733. Now I have to go put that in before I start moving around the other doors. Now I don't. Do I have the code for the third door? No. Why did it not save? Maybe because I didn't. Because if I put the code in. Anyway, I gotta read some of this. Words, workshop, screen, Q&A, as far as we with Parker, Claire, ASAP, if you plan on attending so we don't have to repeat last time, do you know what it's like to be stuck with a ratio of 15 live lobsters to 3 people to eat them? Are you prepared for them to escape? Are you ready for them to please again? RSVP. Alright, so God, all these. Alright. I need to get downstairs and enter that code in. Also, 20. Did I save the 29 PSI? Yes, okay. I just want to make sure it was 29 PSI. 733. I'm not gonna dick with the PSI stuff yet, because since I just now figured out everything else, I at least want to, or not everything else, figure this out, or have come in. No. What was it? Okay. So I can't touch. Sorry. I'm pointing at it. You can't see it. I can't touch that X, but I need to go over and up to open this up. Also, he comes from the basement. They come from the basement. So I have no idea where I'm going to end up running. Controls layout reminds me of the panels I've seen elsewhere in the house. Um, um, so they come from the basement. So I'm piddly farting around down in the basement. I have to run into them at some point in time. Okay. Read letter. Why did it also sound like something just... I noticed you rang. You rang. I want a quesadilla, but I don't want to go make a quesadilla. One of my why I said I wanted fucking Taco Bell. One of my fellows told me about your little call. I'm disappointed. I hate that you think I've been ignoring you, and hate even more how rude you were to my friend about it. I wish you had called me back so we could have talked about it like adults. Because the whole reason you worked yourself into the tizzy is that you've been writing my damn address wrong. Surely you saw in envelopes of my letters. Double check this next time you send Brian to the post office on your behalf. Please take some time and sort yourself out. I understand. Okay. Parker and Clara. Who the fuck are they? What's this? Return to sender and sufficient address. Clara, congratulations. Okay. Those two arguing. Inspect. Okay, just do like Gary said. Out of the color-coded room if it is on, and wait it out in the gray rooms until it's safe. Wait. Which room am I currently in? Am I in not this top one, but the bottom one? I wanted to go down to the... Plus, did the door shut on me? Hi, Pete. Hey again, Emily. How you doing? You know what? Why can't I only talk to you? What do you mean? I keep trying to break through and talk about all this wild stuff with my friends, the murder monster and all that, though I talk to Ness too, I guess. I can only talk to you and not my friends in the house. You don't enjoy talking to me? That's not what I'm saying. Why am I explaining myself to you right now? So those steam tunnels are an obstacle you're going to have to face eventually. I guess since there's a map and a clear pattern, it's more timing than intuition. You can probably talk to Gary about them if you want some help with the timing. By the way, you're claustrophobic, aren't you? But I guess like 50% of the population is. Anyway, take care of yourself if you can. See, I don't know. I would assume